and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
A man is being questioned by police after authorities say he went up to the Jamestown High School with an airsoft gun. The school was in a lockdown for about 20 minutes. Police say just after 2, a man was seen walking near the main doors of the school with a black handgun. Police say they were able to find the 18-year-old man at a home in northeast Jamestown and took him into custody. They don't know his affiliation just yet with the school. He could be charged with terrorizing. We'll have more reaction from parents tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10. A bit of a cloudy day today, but more showers could be headed our way. Let's check in with Hutch Johnson for your no-wait weather.
Katie, different types of weather across our viewing area today as sunshine was enjoyed in our northern and western counties. Still lingering clouds here in the south, limited are warming. The rain is down in the Central Plains once again. It's heading our way, but it will not make it this evening. And in fact, as we look off to the west and north of Fargo, that clearing line ever so close to us. So at least some peekaboo sunshine in the late day forecast. Temperatures are going to be steady the next hour or two before succumbing to the low to mid 50s by bedtime. Overnight, clouds and shower chances increase. Grand Forks just lovely outdoors with temperatures slipping into the mid 50s by bedtime tonight. Rain and heavy rain for some is in the forecast. Maybe some rumbles of thunder as well for Friday. I'll have details on that and a look ahead towards the Memorial Day weekend forecast in a moment.
All right, thank you, Hutch. The man responsible for an almost 2-hour standoff with Fargo police this morning is now facing criminal trespass and criminal mischief charges. Police say they were called just before 11 this morning for a man harassing other hotel guests. When police arrived, they found 27-year-old Michael Burrito on the roof of the hotel. Burrito later jumped from the roof to the hotel sign, climbed up to the very top, climbed back down, and then jumped back onto the roof. Burrito can be seen running across the roof and then disappearing to the back side. Police say Burrito lifted a vent cover on the roof and hid inside the attic until he finally surrendered to police just before 1 this afternoon. Burrito is facing criminal trespass and criminal mischief. Police say it's unknown at this time if drugs or alcohol played a factor in this incident. A 40-year-old man is now in jail after pointing a gun at a driver, causing the accident that killed a woman in Pembina County. It happened just after 1 this morning, southwest of Drayton. Police say 21-year-old Hunter Hatloy was driving on 79th Street when he saw 40-year-old Matthew Hilton standing on the side of the road, pointing a gun at his vehicle. Hatloy swerved and then hit 44-year-old Cammie Leland, who was standing on the other side of the road. Leland was pronounced dead on the scene. Hilton was later identified as the individual and was arrested for terrorizing. The case of a Jamestown woman serving 12 years for the death of her infant son is now being reopened. 25-year-old Justice Lang was sentenced in March after pleading guilty to negligent homicide and child neglect after her 4-month-old son was found dead in a slough last July. Court documents filed yesterday show a handwritten letter from Justice Lang herself asking for her personal items to be given to her grandparents. Lang specifically asks for her son's blanket, her engagement ring, and the $100 she had when she was arrested. We reached out to Lang's attorney as to what the case being reopened means for Lang, but did not hear back. The victim has been identified as Robert Middock of 78 years. He is 78 years old of Illinois City, Illinois. As far as the drowning that happened in Minnesota Lake. It happened yesterday afternoon on Lewis Lake near Longville in Cass County, Minnesota. Authorities responded to reports of a possible drowning and found a man in the water next to a fishing boat. The body is being sent for an autopsy, and his name was just released, and we just told you at the top. This is the second drowning death in the county within a week. Fargo police are asking for your help in locating 24-year-old Tyler David Coate. He has a warrant for probation violation for the charge of unlawful entry into a motor vehicle. Fargo police are also looking for 31-year-old Rogelio Rios, who has a warrant for probation violation for a burglary charge. If you have any information about either of these men, you are urged to call the dispatch at 701-451-7660 or your local law enforcement. With Memorial Day around the corner, the North Dakota Department of Transportation and Highway Patrol are encouraging drivers to travel responsibly by wearing your seatbelt and not drinking and driving. Officials say motor vehicle fatalities have doubled in North Dakota since last year. Of these fatalities, 70% weren't wearing a seatbelt. 40 involved alcohol and 25 were speed related. Other ways to make sure that you're traveling safe are to keep your kids in the back seat, according to their age and weight restrictions. Of the over 35,000 people killed in car crashes, 47% were not wearing seat belts. The Moorhead Police partnered with the Traffic Safety Program in Minnesota Towards Zero Deaths and went to Moorhead High School, where students competed in the seatbelt challenge. It took less than 40 seconds for 4 students to be buckled up in 4 different locations, including the time it took to move around the car to the next seat. Students with the fastest times were rewarded. Today, Holiday officials released a statement regarding how the Moorhead gas station got water mixed into its gas tanks. In a statement, the vice president said there was a small crack in the pipe letting groundwater in. The issue was for a limited time on May 18th at the station on 34th Street South. The company says the affected tank was shut down and all fuel sold since then has been water-free. Holiday says they are actively working with the affected customers. Later on Valley News Live at 6, construction is causing headaches for horse drivers, and another project is about to start. What you need to know is ahead.
Once again, a breakout of severe weather across the Central Plains. Snow in the Rocky Mountains. For us, just clouds for now. Rain for many of us by morning. I'll have details on what you can expect in the forecast next.